Hello there, Aaron. We're Demon First. How are you? Things are well with you? And, been a long week. I'm glad it's Friday. That's for sure. Be on the Solar World today. I don't know what I think we'll play Stone for once. Not for once. It's been a little bit, though. It's been a busy, last few weeks here. We'll see who pops on in, though. Hope everyone that, does pop in is doing well, though. There, since there isn't Deadeye. Yeah, I don't know if Deadeye's working today. He might be. How are you though, Aaron? Sin, hello. Welcome on in. It's good seeing you. How are you? Need to return an article of clothing through post. Maybe back later. Sounds good there. An article of clothing. Don't ask questions. You're elbow deep in a build. Oh my goodness, what kind of build? What are we up to there, Sid? I haven't really done much building here in a bit. Extra large and I'm a smallest medium size. Yep, that would do it. Giant Lotus storage. Am I supposed to understand that? What? What'd you just say? Lotus flower, okay. And you're making the lotus flower into a storage room. And it's a giant. Is it flat? I can't picture this. It sounds beautiful. It was 2:30 a.m. when I ordered and forgot to. What is it? That's why you don't do anything that late. That's just silly. I wish it was flat. No, you don't. You don't wish it was flat. Wouldn't look as good. A lot of organic building. Never really delved that deep into organics. Like I do my terraforming and all that. I do wonder if if I'd do all right with it. This is like I can think of it all and I can picture it, but I've never really done it myself. I guess I've done a little bit with like custom trees and that. Well, some of them I'll have like add a little curve to it or something, or just a bend. I've always wanted to do it with builds as well. Have a build be kind of organic in a way. I don't know. It's tough to do on a smaller scale. getting distracted by possibly wanting to edit my giant bonsai tree. Why haven't I seen any of this, Sin? You have a bonsai tree, you're making a giant lotus flower, your world sounds beautiful. I haven't seen it? Holds your trade hall? See, like, I just would never do that. I'm like such a straightforward thinker when it comes to builds. I'm like, alright, I'm making a village hall. Well, it's gonna be a big hall and it's a building. It's not gonna be on a tree. That's so cool. A huge cherry tree too, as a farm in it. Ta-da! Hello there, how are you doing? How's your day been? And you have a big cherry tree. Sin, I'm demanding it now. You're sending screenshots. I'm not actually demanding, you don't have to. But I'd love to see. You're doing good? Well, that's good to hear. You were late, Deadeye. Aaron had to yell stream for you. I'm joking. I'm glad you do. I'm doing well. I'm I'm still tired from my week, and today was a breeze compared to the last 2 weeks. But I think I think it finally caught up to me. But luckily, I should be done. With how busy it was. I was like doing basically 12-hour days every day. That's why there was a few canceled streams throughout the last little bit. I know. See, delayed. Can't believe it. Why wouldn't someone show up within the first 10 minutes? It's not even been 10 minutes. That's crazy. So wait, it's been a little bit, I feel like, since we've been in my solo world. It's the last stream we did was on Paper Hats, and then the stream before that was last week Tuesday. It's been well over a week, and I haven't had the time to load up my world. You best believe that. So I've just been. I had a little time here before stream. Did some flying around, looking at the map. I like to look at my world, If it's been a little bit, even if it's just a week or so. But like, look at. I opened up a map. What's a zombie? And we got like nothing left of the mountain compared to how much we have. We have officially done. We have covered more than what is needing to be covered for the mountain. So that's really cool. And people doubted me getting done 5 years. I'm confident. Hello there, Charlie. I'm doing well. How are you? I haven't updated to the newest version of Minecraft just yet. I'm waiting for Paper Hats to make a decision on it. On when they want to update. I checked my mods. I have all my mods minus replay mod. Which honestly, I've been hearing that there's another sort of replay mod thing called Flashback, and I've heard that one's better. So I might move to that, but I have like 100 replay mod files that I need to like edit, and that's like over 100 hours worth of work. It's like probably a couple hundred. Remember when the only part of the mountain... Wait. I remember when the only part of the mountain was the part with the crate, right? The only part was over here. We expanded a whole bunch. Something like 3 more mountain streams still... No. This is still a lot of work. I'm just... We got a lot of time. I have, what? How many more months? I got 9 months to get this done within 5 years. The stone shell. Then I believe the last few times we have been on this world, we've just been doing a lot of chatting and all that, but whilst we've been doing that chatting, we were just kind of working around on the riverbed and that, just doing a few oddities here and there. Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things where I was like, man, I've done a lot. Took a step back. But we were working on the river side here, just decorating it a bit more, and I went and looked at it here, and I'm like, man, I still like how it's looking. I like this overgrown look. I feel like it kind of fits in with the overgrown plains biome we have here. It's a little sample of what a majority of it might look like. Really like the overgrown look to it. You do? I'm glad. There's been I've been like working on it periodically. We've had a few shorter streams on the solo world, and I was just kind of messing around doing things. Nobody really commented on it, so I'm happy to hear that. All right, Sin. Oh my goodness, look at that big cherry tree, and it's in a cherry biome. Ooh. Are those the pale biome leaves on the bonsai? That's cool. May perchance play. Go right ahead. Don't no. This is creativity. I'd go right ahead and use some of the. I'm happy if I can inspire you guys and give inspiration for anything. Be that just to play Minecraft, or something specific that I've done. Go right ahead. Like there's a handful of things here, Charlie, that kind of make it up. I put some glow lichen right in here just to make that like dead look on the leaves. Plus, it makes it glow. There's a few walls in the water to add like a just a little gray pebbly look. Even some leaves in the water that are fun. And then the campfires are a must. Trunk is both woods. That's what I figured. That's what it looked like. That's really cool. Mossy Cobbles wall? Yes, they do. I did. I don't think I used any mossy ones here. It's definitely on the thought list. These are just tough ones. Yeah. Oh no, I did. There's a mossy one right here. That one looks good too. And then I'm really excited to update to 1.21.5 and get all the new decorational stuff. Like we'll get a new grass thing, like we got the fern and grass. We'll get another one that's called a bush. There's the like dead leaves, just a leaf pile. I think those will be kind of fun. We also get a new flower that give me a similar vibe. It's basically our dandelions here and cherry blossom, the cherry leaves, not leaves, flowers. I don't know what they're called. Cherry petals. Yep, go right ahead. I love it, Sin. But anywho, I do think I'm gonna place some stone down. I don't know where just yet. I think we'll start right around here. Yeah. Or maybe I'll start right here and just work my way around. Bring this up. A chicken? Who is doing this? T. Clark? Oh, come on in. Thank you for the 50 bits. How are you doing? How have you been recently? That's a big hello. Oops. So I've learned something new. You gotta request every, like, you gotta request to have access to Axiom on servers. It's a new thing I learned here recently. Like a weird thing, they like whitelist you to have the ability for 30 days, and then you have to request it again every 30 days, as long as you're not using it for commercial purposes, like selling your builds. Or selling a world. It's very interesting. Axiom's that building mod that I started messing around with. I could still use it on my solo worlds just fine. But Paper Hats has a creative server. And I was gonna mess around with planning out my bigger build on that for Paper Hats. But I couldn't. didn't have access to my Axiom. And I could have done world edit stuff, but I wanted to also mess around with Axiom more. I've been learning more and more every time I use it. Some poison. What do you do? Why do you have poison ivy? That's driving you nuts. I'm gonna have to put some gloves to some scratching. Oh my god. What did you do, D. Clark? How did you manage this? I'm so sorry. Pulling weeds? I'll do it. Really brushed up against some poison ivy. Haven't gotten in so many years, didn't think it would be an issue. Man, was I wrong. Do you have anything? I haven't gotten poison ivy in years either. I don't actually know what the heck to do off the top of my head. Not get older? Yeah. I don't have much control over that one. Some numbing stuff, yeah. All you gotta do is stop scratching. It just kind of goes away. As long as it doesn't keep spreading, then you're probably fine, right? Ugh. That does not sound fun at all. I'm so sorry. I don't know, Charlie. That's a large order, Thad. Stop scratching it. Exactly. Don't. No scratching. I don't think Hannah could manage. She'd die of poison ivy. I don't scratch it. I lightly rub it, which actually makes it itch more. It's a catch-22. Just don't touch it. Just don't touch it. It's that simple, obviously. It's like when your eyes are getting itchy or hurting, and it's like, just don't rub them. It feels so. No, don't. Self-control, D. Clark. I believe in you. The most random places, bottom of my wrist. So when I type, rest my hand, it itches. It's like 6 separate spots. Oh my goodness, all of them just one bump. Annoying. On the wrist, I'm sure it was like when you were pulling up the weed, it just like brushed up against you. No. 6 separate spots. Were you wearing any clothing while messing with you? That's terrible. One, yeah, the one on my leg because I tripped over the pile of weeds. Shorts. Well, it's probably warm. You're doing physical activity. This is what you get. Try and take care of some stuff, and this is why we don't go outside, D. Clark. It's bad out there. It's dangerous. Facts. Gonna hire someone to do that for me. Ooh, I don't know what y'all gotta get done. Landscaping expensive. Everything's expensive, let's be honest. Think about it. You can just stay inside. Safe. I've been solving a lot of computer issues, just random little tech things that kind of like Hannah is like saying, "Oh, it's the Thad support line for tech issues." Lana was, I don't even know what I've all fit. Lana broke something on her computer. Fix that. She actually Lana's has a lot of problems. One of them got caused whilst trying to do something in Minecraft, and she couldn't move her mouse anymore. Eventually fixed that. And then she brought up this other issue she just has with her PC in general. She wasn't plugging her adapter, her HDMI cable into the right area. Fix that. Then she said this other issue that she didn't go into detail with, but it just got my brain thinking of all the things that it could be. And I got like 10 different things I would want to test. Hello there, Giz. How are you doing? And then, of course, I had all the things with Hannah's computer recently, along with mine. How are you, though, Giz? It's great seeing you. Okay, thank you. How are you? I'm doing well. I'm ready for the weekend. I'm glad it's Friday. It's gonna be hopefully a relaxing weekend. Oh, and If anyone was worried about me with the storm that was coming towards Minnesota, well, we didn't really see much of a storm. It didn't exist. When was that? I don't even know when it was. Sometime this last week. We had like this huge storm. We're supposed to have tornadoes like all across the state. Yeah, it didn't happen. It just didn't happen. We had some rain. It rained for like 30 minutes. It was great. Storm slash tornado launch is fake. That's what I'm saying. It's just, I didn't see it. Well, my brother was north of the cities. He didn't see anything. I don't know if Oscar saw anything. Minnesota, Iowa. It's covered. It's fake. You got conspiracy theory, complete fake news, 100%. I mean, it was like we had some rain. Like, obviously something happened, but it wasn't. I don't know what everyone else was complaining about. Obviously, Charlie. They somehow manipulated the weather as a cover up story. That's fun. I had to just clean up a fidget ball. Use them when I get anxiety. It got stuck in a drawer in a pot. Oh no! That doesn't sound good at all. I don't know what's in those. But I doubt it's anything that's fun to clean up. Definitely not fun to clean up. I didn't know you were in Minnesota. I probably did know that, Charlie, to be honest. But I don't remember that. Yeah, no, that's... No, the new storm coming up with exaggerated... Nah. It could have been bad. I'm sure. Be around for game night. I'll probably be at my sister's. That sounds good there, D. Clark. I could be like, what the heck? But don't. I don't blame you. And Temps, thank you for the follow there. I hope you're doing well. Oh, so both. I didn't know that. Both the places that were supposed to get a terrible storm. Not gonna be a game night. That's sad. Next month, right? In June. Yeah, I haven't even thought about game night, honestly. Too much. I haven't had the time to. I have to find someone else to pick on. Well, Lana will have to, at least. Nobody picks on you, D. Clark. It's all accidental. Obviously. It's not targeted. What game should we play? Anyone got a suggestion, even if you're not going to be there? Probably going to stream it. Yeah, I definitely will have to. Speaking of, when... I'm gonna miss a few streams coming up near the end of May. I'm gonna miss like 4 streams. Yeah, 4 streams. And then I'll make it back for a Sunday. Maybe, if I'm feeling up for it. The absurdity of that statement, I know. It's like I have an actual vacation that has been being planned for a while. I think I need it. I'm going on vacation for like a week and a half. So, you know, I'm putting in my time off request with you guys at the moment. It's near the end of May. I leave on the 21st, but I don't stream on the 21st. But that Friday I won't be streaming. Sunday after night, sorry. Dang. I spent a there was a lot of money spent on this. Need to speak to your manager, please. Hannah? Hannah? Thought she got home. Hannah? I'll be back, I promise. That made me laugh. What? She's the manager. I might make a lot of the decisions. Sometimes. She does a lot too. She helps me make decisions with stuff. Or at least I ask. I'm glad I can make a few of you guys laugh every once in a while. A good laugh. It's good. It's good to laugh every once in a while, right? Could use a good laugh. Where's Lana at? I need to laugh at her. I'm joking. The PC tip for all of you: if you have a desktop, don't you ever dare plug one of your HDMI cables into your motherboard. Don't do it. Just don't do it. You plug them into your graphics card. I'm not gonna, after I'm standing in line to get my license renewed. Oh, goodness. I was able to do mine, online. My renewal. I think. Yeah. So I did it, 2 years ago? I have my camera card, but I still have to wait in line to get the picture and the actual license. Huh. Aren't DMVs the best, though? Tried on Tuesday and there were like at least 100 people standing outside. I was like, nope, and drove off. Why are there so many people? It doesn't make sense how those places are busy and always so slow. Went to go and renew my passport, and there was nobody there. I just walked right on into the building. Nobody there. It was great. They have where we're at. There's an actual building. None of the post offices do them around here. They just have an actual building. It's like empty. There's like two or three ladies working behind the desk. I was like, "Excuse me, is this where I do this? I have everything I need." So now I can go and visit Lige whenever again. Even though I've never visited Lige. 100 people though. Guess it was just a bad time of the day. It's like 2:30 in the afternoon. Man, you'd assume there wouldn't be too many people there. So I'm going first thing tomorrow morning. Best of luck. Best of luck indeed. That's probably what I'd do too. Tomorrow, Saturday. It's Saturday tomorrow. I'm so happy. I'm tired. I was tired yesterday and I was tired the day before. They said Saturday and I don't have to do anything else. That's fair. That is fair. What I gotta do tomorrow? I actually have a few things I got. Nothing too important. I got a few things. Then I think I might be playing Sea of Thieves. Also, what the heck happened to all my close streamer friends? I I like I canceled Tuesday's stream, right? And I go and look at all my lovely friends to like try and shout one of them out in case they're streaming today, like on Tuesday. I go and look, and not a single one of them, either they didn't have their schedule up or they weren't streaming on Tuesday. I was like, where, what? I feel like I turned my back for a second and everybody's dissipating in front of me. Gotta work tomorrow? What the heck? I feel like you worked last Saturday. Maybe that was Sunday. I don't know. Weekends are silly. People shouldn't need to work weekends. I know that's not how that works, but I don't like it. I miss I miss knowing all when when all my friends are streaming. When did I become the reliable streamer? I'm not a streamer. You didn't hear that. When did I become the person that has a schedule? You know when I'm streaming. So I really appreciate all you guys. Uh, sticking around in my community. Work 3 of the same day in a row with the way my schedule works. Wait, I work 3 of the same day in a row with the way my schedule. Okay, like 3 days in a row. 3 of the same day in a row. So like it's like this. No, would it be like 3 Mondays, 3 Saturdays? I don't understand this. Or is it just 3 days in a row? 3 Saturdays in a row. I was right with that. Like if you let's say it's like the beginning of a schedule and you worked a Monday, well then you're gonna work the next 2 Mondays. Or whatever other days as well, I'm sure. That makes sense. I won't remember it. You confuse that. I'm not a streamer. Get such a title away from me. I I don't want that. It's not too difficult to do. Like, hey, sometimes you guys don't use punctuation, and other times it's just weird. We're so close to the clouds. Self-proclaimed. No, no, that was falsehood. I don't know what that was. Agreed. Deadeye. Hey, you know, rude. Pure chaos. Hannah. I thought I heard her. She probably has her headphones in. I need to ask my D Clark needs to see my manager. Hannah. Pure chaos. Yep. You know what is pure chaos? Laura. Ah, you get any more work done on your game there, Deadeye? Or at least planning it out? I got netherite tools and some more materials. Sounds like you're grinding. Usual Minecraft. If you need anything, just ask, by the way, like any blocks. I got too many. I don't mind sharing. Stole an uplet, what are they called? An upgrade template, but I replaced, oh, you're fine. You probably didn't even need to replace it as long as one's there. From me? You stole it from me? That's funny if you did. I'd never notice. Funny, I think I actually need to go and find an upgrade template again for my solo world here. I think I used the last one without realizing it. Yeah. Not that I need one at the moment. I got plenty of tools. How's this all looking? I've been thinking more and more on all the stuff I need to do on paper hats. I need to make a shulker shell farm. I got plans. I don't actually have plans. But probably gonna build it with Nightly. I haven't lined anything up with him yet. I got he gave me the Invis potions to be able to get the shulker box to the overworld. And I know exactly what shulker box I want to grab. I set up all the minecart rails for it. I just need to actually snatch it from the end city. And then I need to figure out what Nightly all has already in store for materials. He said he had loads of obsidian, so that's good to hear. The next biggest resource is just glass, and that wouldn't take too long to get. Then I want to, I've been thinking more and more on my bigger build, as I was saying. We're gonna start with digging a big hole. And we'll go from there. I got some crazy ideas. We're gonna do probably a lot of terraforming, as usual. A lot of terraforming to begin with, but I'm gonna break it up in sections. I'm not gonna just tackle the entire project as a whole in one go. I'm gonna break it up in sections, and hopefully that'll help with making the project move steadily along. So we're gonna start with the hole, dig a big hole, and that'll get us a whole bunch of stone and that I need to terraform and all that. That, and we gotta clear out a bunch of trees. So it's good. I got plans. I basically want to reshape the entire structure of the jungle And in order to do that, I have to like remove the jungle. And then we're gonna kind of just like build over it, like what we're doing with the mountain here, or the hilly plains, where it's just kind of a bunch of floating blocks. And then we just make our structure, or the shapes we want the land to be. And then we'll bring back the trees along with builds and that. Problem is, my biggest problem, I don't have a good idea of what kind of build style I want to do. So, that'll be fun. Oh, when we went to the Micro Center, me and Hannah last weekend. Was it last weekend? Yeah, last weekend to get her new parts for her computer. I went and I bought myself 2 more terabytes of storage. I was like, this is. I don't even know how many times we've gone to the Micro Center, but I've only bought something once from here. I'm buying something today, and I've been wanting more storage. So I bought a hard drive just to kind of like archive a whole bunch of stuff that I don't think I'll be accessing often. Problem is, I gotta, I gotta like, I took out all of my hard drive racking of my computer, and I need to track down where I left them. I think I know where they are. I just don't have them here. Anion, hello there. My goodness, how are you doing? Thaddeus was fine. That worked. But how are you? No, you're good. You're good, Anion. I just tried to get it. You have everyone has my attention around here. My goodness. I'm like those attention seekers. No. No, you're not. Trust me, I've had some people pop on into my chat that are just trying to get attention. I don't fully understand it. I've never been one that likes to have a lot of attention, I guess, so I don't understand it. Who has your most attention thatting? Probably Hannah. Solidify Star Wars, exactly. Yeah, but I need special attention. I'm like a special needs child. Okay, you're fine. No, I don't need attention, is what I'm saying, D. Clark. I don't enjoy it that much. I'm happy. I'm happy being a quieter when it usually. Hey, Oscar's streaming. And Tabs is streaming. Who would have thought? I didn't even know. I'll pull them up. Oh, they must have just went live. A quiet streamer. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm quiet, but I'm definitely more uh, relaxed, I guess. I honestly, streaming gets me tired. There's a lot of talking. Like I'll enjoy it if I'm having a conversation with one of you guys. That'll be a breeze. But if I'm just like talking to a wall basically, it's tough. There's some people that can just talk, and it doesn't matter if they're getting responses. That's just a chill guy. Yeah, exactly. I'd like to think so. Play Marvel Rivals, and now I have a crippling depression. Good gracious, Anian. Don't play Marvel Rivals. That's got to be the solution. I'm telling you right now. Overwatch, it's way better. I have no idea, honestly. I'd like to think it's better. That's just because I enjoy it. Playing this game, watching that. Oh, it's you got the devil on one shoulder and an angel on the other. I've heard some pretty like toxic things with the rival community, but maybe I'm just hearing the bad stuff. I don't know which one is which to be honest. What? Which one is better? Like Overwatch from I don't think anyone truly does unless they've played both. Maybe the hydrate though. I appreciate it. You don't know which one's a what? I could never be a devil on someone's shoulder. I don't even. Yeah, how could you even say such a thing? Sad foolishness right there. I'm joking. I know. Okay. Oh, that one works perfectly. I'm gonna say everything, but change the first letters to T8. Don't do that. I mean, you can, but I won't understand it. I'm just sad. Saying you're sad. 90% of Rivals controversy is which female character design people like more, for reasons of these people play Rivals. Yeah, I've heard things like I yeah. They got some crazy looking character designs, that's for sure. I play because I can play Spider-Man, but they had to go and make them a 5-star difficult. See, I just don't know what that means. See, it's really funny. I would say I main DPS when it comes to these games. Like that'll be the role that I will succeed the most in. And it's devastating for the other team usually. Depending on my teammates. It's a team game. It matters. I don't know how much it matters in Marvel Rivals. For Overwatch especially, you need to have a good team. But it's funny. Whenever I play with my friends in that, none of them want to play tank. So I've all suddenly turned into almost always maining tank recently. And I do good on tank. Like I don't think I do bad in any of the roles, truthfully. I enjoy DPS the most. And I think I do the best on that. But it's really funny. Nobody feels comfortable just yet because most of us haven't been playing Overwatch that long. Had pro gamer. I'd like to think I'm above average when it comes to most games for my experience. Character doesn't have a minigun. I want it. That is our tank. See, Deadeye gets it. I mean, Deadeye can attest. I'd like to think I usually do pretty good on tank. Like when we were doing Overwatch does these things called competitive drives at the end of seasons just to bring more attention to competitive and bring up the stats there. And we were going and doing it. You get a special name if you win X amount of games. So we were doing it to get the special name, and I'm not joking. We won probably near 95% of our competitive games. I was popping off on tank. It didn't matter. I would go against like someone that would counter my tank, and it just didn't matter. Better than Lana does? Don't say that. Lana does all right. Lana needs like a few games warm up sometimes. I think anyone does. There are a few characters that have miniguns. Although it's funny, there's a few characters where I'm like, it's just too broken. It just, it's fun to play them. You can do amazing on them, but it's like, it would get boring. So there's just a few characters that I just don't play often. Uh, unless I want to have an extremely amazing game where we just crush our opponent. Or if we need to pull back, like start winning in a match. Oh, there's a lot that goes into it, of course. Team game, there's counters to different things. It can sometimes be an especially annoying character, which has been happening more frequently recently. I'm still enjoying it all. But I do like having variety. So I appreciate it when Lana also queues for tank. Or anyone else does. Because then I'm able to go and play in a different role. Usually it's healer. Then they came out with a brand new game mode on Overwatch. It's a lot of fun, and it needs a lot of balancing. But it's a lot of fun, I think. I like the concept. It just needs a lot of hours of playtime to balance it. Has it been an hour? My goodness. It feels like it's been an hour, to be honest. Oh my goodness, guys, this is really funny. Look at this. There's a line that cuts through the snow here. It's a river. There's a river biome right here. And the other ones are the windswept hills that causes the snow this high up. And it's just this river biome that cuts right through it. It's really funny. I haven't seen that before. Just yet. I'm sure it'll go quite a ways. All the way until it's outside the windswept hills, probably. I don't even remember this river. What? I guess it's this one right there? Yeah. But it like really it lines up right here? Oh, it does. And then it cuts off this way. That's so cool. Just a weird change, a line. Don't worry about all this snow. We'll eventually make it look like it's actually what it should be. Make it look pretty. At the moment, it's all just random based on where it's actually snowed. We'll actually place snow blocks down the road. And then I got a spider farm, and I'll probably use a lot of string to make sure there's not snow where I don't want there to be snow. All sorts of fun things. But anywho, I'm going to take a quick break here. It's a good time for anyone else to take a break. So please do stand up, grab a drink of water, maybe grab something to eat if you're feeling hungry. Otherwise, I'll be right back. What? I'm back. What do you mean a break only an hour in? I take a break every hour. So welcome back there, Aaron. You never used to. What? No, I have, like, I'll sometimes miss my breaks. Not before I was. We have had the friendly reminder thing telling me to take a break for a good few years. So that may have been a little longer than break than what I usually do. I'm with Hannah. Yell at Nightbot and delete their message. I only do that at the beginning of stream because we've been starting stream usually early. Even today we started early. Although I don't know if people laugh at that anymore, so I don't yell at them too much. Have you gotten into Minecraft yet? Are you still on a good hiatus, a nice break? You said you were getting intrigued by building again, I feel like. Nope. No. That's too bad. I've been seeing you in Eric's. I don't know when I will ever... Wait. When I ever will, to be honest? You say that. But you'd be surprised. Minecraft's great. Lige just got back into it again. Same with Lara. I've always been into it. So they reopened up the world we were building a while back. Especially with the most recent updates. The game is in Minecraft. I love the most recent update. But that's fair. It's Minecraft 2 now, no thank you. I don't like modded for that very reason. Well, I don't know. I'm not a biggest fan of how fast we're getting updates. I was happy with the 1 year update. I didn't even care, like, even if the update wasn't crazy, I was plenty happy with that. Gast was pushing it, riding it too far, be able to make hot air balloons. Yeah, that's what the Happy Ghast is. It's like a hot air balloon. Yeah, I didn't understand that one. A lot of people like it because it's cute, and it is cute. Like, but I didn't. I don't. But I think that was the only thing that I felt that way about. I did like the rest of it. And it feels like one of those updates where it's a step to it's a change without really thinking about it. And it was broken up. We don't have the Happy Gas yet. But there was a lot, like, I like half of the Happy Ghast. I like it when it's not actually a flying creature that you can ride. We'll see if it's actually useful. Everyone's like saying it's gonna be so useful for building. I don't think it will be, personally. But who knows? Maybe it will be. I like the fact that we have this little gray Ghast statue thing. That is exactly what I have been wanting, and I hope they do more unique little decorative things like that that are just, I don't know, it would just be a little statue. Like, let's rework the end, what is it called? Fortress? Not Fortress. I don't know what it's called. It's where you get to the end portal. Not an end city. I don't care about the end. I screw the end, honestly. Nobody lives in there. You go in there for a little bit. Stronghold, thank you. We need to rework the Stronghold. It's boring at this point. It was really cool when we first got it. It was an amazing structure. But it's a little bland, guys. What if we brought in little statues? Like, just you know how Terraria has 1,000,000 statues? Like, I don't want 1,000,000 of them. It'd be amazing if I had 1,000,000 of them. But just like little more knickknacks that doesn't have a real purpose. I mean, maybe some of them do. But it doesn't have, like, we have the dragon egg. That is the only thing I can think of that truthfully doesn't have a purpose apart from like glitches. Doesn't have a real purpose and it's just decorative. I want more things like that. I don't think the end needs an update. Maybe one day down the road, it'd be fun to have a few more things. Like, there's what? There's the purpur, there's the ends blocks, there's obsidian. And those are like the 3 things. Some glass. Like, there's like 4 different blocks in the end. A few things would be nice. Like some end plants would be fun. Like, we got the chorus fruit. But, you know, little small stuff would be fun. Mayonnaises, but also just less. Egg drop, draining a monument is one. Like, the end is perfect as is. People are just wanting something that isn't, that it isn't. It's not engaging in a lively place. It's dead and fully. Yeah, I know. I know where you're getting at there. I think a few things would be nice. There's just like a handful of stuff that, like, it's just little things would be nice. Like, the Nether update was great. And I looked at it and I was like, nobody really spends their time in the Nether. This isn't going to make people probably spend more time in the Nether. In fact, I think it made the Nether even worse to traverse. This besides the point. I really like where the Nether is at the moment. I think it's great. But at the same time, it didn't make me go in there any further. I want changes. I don't know. I want more knickknacks. That's the big. I want more knickknacks. I shouldn't have to have a statue mod or an armor stand mod. Well, let us have more things with armor stand. Moving on from that. An armor stand mod to be able to make little knickknacks of stuff. There's just. And then we got like a handful of mob heads. Why don't we have all the mob heads? Such a simple thing. Better end is fun. It's a shift of what the end is. It would be. I don't know. I could care less about the end, truthfully. Everyone's like, oh, the end needs an update. I'm like, sure, it might need a few changes, but that's about it. Nobody, you're not gonna spend time in there. Are you kidding yourselves? Like, we got the complete rework to the cave system. Absolutely amazing. A marvel it's a huge change to the game. People don't spend any more time underground than I think they used to. In fact, it's probably less. But who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. I really love the big caves. It's just nobody's spending time underground. We're on the surface. We are in the overworld on the surface probably 99% of our time. I know, there's exceptions. I feel like that's where the focus should be. So, like, when we got the new animals, and I'm skeptical. I haven't seen the new animals fully just yet. But the idea behind it, the fact that there's animals designated for specific biomes, adding a little more life to a biome. Like I think there's like probably snowy versions of all the different animals now, and I think that's really cool because that's just adding a unique element to that biome that probably was missing. Maybe that's just a weird way of thinking on it. See, the Nether update changed fundamentally what the Nether is. It was great, and the Nether did need that. Then armor stands should be fully customizable, like you can have with armor statue, right? Or at least a little more customizable. Definitely needs some palette breaks ups and texturing. It's so repetitive. It's like other dead, maybe dull blocks, but none of the new world. Yeah, nothing too crazy. Except for the taiga. That biome would just be gross. They can't match color. There's a, I know you know this. There's a huge taiga biome that the box covers. I'm standing in it right now. A huge taiga biome that this box basically covers. You can see parts of the grass there still. There's just, I ate up the entire taiga biome. What do you mean the trees and grass look the same? They just do. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. I enjoyed a majority of this recent update because it is a lot of that little knick-knacky stuff that I think can make a game so much more fun. Although I guess I haven't ever really watched Minecraft Live before, but I watched this most recent one. I think it was because Eric was watching it, and I was just listening to his stream, and then I didn't catch the full amount of it, so I went back and actually finished it. And I was like, okay, we don't have to push Minecrafters. There was like with the Firefly bush, they were just talking about the mechanics of it a little bit in a fun way. And I was like, okay, we don't need to tell Minecraft players how to figure out a mechanics to something. I think it's more fun for us to learn it that way. But they were like, yeah, you can, it just has to have darkness around it. So you could just put it underground, like right near the surface, and it would still have the particle effect. I'm like, why are you telling me this? Like, I'm glad it works. I like, that sounds like a really cool mechanic. But we can learn it on it. But I haven't watched previous Minecraft lives. So I don't know how those usually run. Well, he just checked out, to be honest. Maybe it's for the best. Firefly Bush is amazing. But the animal variants, that's just my... Really? I don't know. I thought it was kind of cool. It feels off. I'm with you there. It feels off, the idea of it. But I think it's for the best. I think it's a good thing. That's just my opinion. What do I know? Very much someone that has learned to love the look of stuff and enjoys things looking nice. And more variety with stuff helps with the ability to do that. Remove variant textures form, that's immersive texture pack I used once, really. From, yeah. And I still haven't even played with the update. I did look. I went ahead. I have all of my mods minus replay mod, and a lot of my mods are still in beta. But I played around on a new world and I didn't crash and nothing felt wrong. And you know, it's been a good month or so since we got the update. And there was like multiple versions out for some mods. Uh, it felt fine. I'm just kind of waiting for Paper Hats to update, and then I'll make the switch. The only ones I kept were Drowned Subtly as pirates, and the Wandering Trader having different color. Oh, that's such a cool idea. Why isn't that a thing? We should have variant Wandering Traders. And each variant just sells a different thing. Maybe that's too far. But I think it'd be cool. Little stuff is what makes a lot of a difference. That's just my opinion. I can't wait for us to eventually have like a carpenter's table. And you know what they could do when we eventually get a carpenter's table? We could throw, let's say, a barrel into it, and it would have different variants of a barrel. And let's say it looks like a cabinet. Is that too much to ask for? Clueless, we'll totally get that. We're never getting it. We have chairs. I brought that up recently too. Why don't we have chairs? We got staircases and slabs. Would rather focus the game towards new kids. Yeah, well, they gotta. Yeah, I don't know. I still enjoy the game. Nothing will change that. They just separate it. No, I don't want them to do that. It would be too silly. I'd have to buy it again. Well, we were asking for different, well, not different. We're asking that they would make other forms of transportation better. Although it's a terrible form of transportation in my opinion still. It's so slow. Flies exactly as fast as you think it would. Probably charge $9.99 for my $79, yeah, $80 for Minecraft too. Could you imagine? Honestly, it'd still be probably my best $80 game I ever bought. It's such a joke. I doubt they would ever do it. Make a Minecraft too. I feel like it's been a joke for so long. It's like, oh, Minecraft's getting old. When are they going to come out with the second version of it? It's like, it's just, why? What would change? It's a block game built on a grid. At this point, instead of making Minecraft 2, they're just warping Minecraft into Minecraft 2. Well, at least we can always go back in versions, right? True, but servers will never do that. No, probably not. Servers are a whole nother thing. And single player is lonely? I don't know. It does get a little lonely. There are times where I wish there was a way everything was kind of connected, but at the same time, I'm still just so many things. I've gotten so used to how single player feels. I'm really enjoying playing on Paper Hats recently. That's been a lot of fun. But there's like so many little things that add up. That I still enjoy single player a lot. It's not going anywhere. Unless everything broke. Streaming single player, very different from just playing. Yeah. I guess. That's fair. I don't put in as many hours as I do off stream as I once used to. There's time every once in a while. I never work on the mountain without you guys though. That was like one of those things I was like, I'll leave that for stream. There's been a few other things that I'll do. There's a lot of very tedious stuff that I've done off stream. Just because it is tedious. And it's kind of boring. Like I know it's like, oh, all you ever do is play Stone. How that can't be that boring. Like that's gotta be pretty boring, right? No. There's other stuff that's just tedious. Like going and killing a whole bunch of withers, get vegans. That's just, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Going and grinding up a whole bunch of leaves. I haven't done that in a while. Sometimes when it comes to redstone farms, I worry. Those can be a bit much for people as well. Who knows? I think a bunch of you would be like, I'll just watch you do anything, Dad. I know that. You guys have said it plenty of times. I do think there are a handful of you, and that's fine. I don't blame you. That have preferences to what I do, what I stream, what game I'm playing. But who knows? Maybe it's just a random chance. The one or two off nights where for some odd reason everyone's busy, and then it's funny. It's like there'll be there'll be a few nights where nobody's busy. Like everybody all of a sudden has nothing going on, and there's too many of you guys chatting all at once, and I can't keep up. And it's like it's not crazy. I'm a small streamer. There'll be times where it's like I'll miss a message, and I apologize. Looky here now. I learned how to use a crafter watching you. Redstone or stone placing is cool with me. Really? Doing redstone? You learned how to use a crafter? I'm so proud. There's some simple things you can do with crafters. And then there's some really complex things. I don't get into the too much complex. What do you mean, wait? So hey there, D-Clark. How are Oscar and Tabs doing? How many advancements are they up to? Assuming that's where you've been. Or not. You've just been listening to me the whole time and just lurking whilst you were busy. I'll use it for my own farm right now. I don't really mind doing a lot of things manually. I do. And I don't blame people. I think it happens to a lot of people, but they forget some of the enjoyment of Minecraft because they have so many things automated. I don't. Uh, and like, there's always special cases, of course, where it doesn't matter as much. But I don't mind one bit. I love this game. I wish I could just get as much done. I wish I could do everything all at once. So I denounce automation Minecraft, period. And I don't blame it. I think it kills servers. I truly do. I think a lot of when once people start having things automated and it doesn't take like a good while to get a few things, they just get bored. Fun of the game is the journey, not the end goal, being easier to reach. I have just as much fun journey when I'm building, and I could just keep building. Like my solo world here has definitely reached a point where I don't need. I mean, I'll do it from time to time, but I don't need to go and grind up a whole bunch of resources for like 8 hours. Like, we just do that periodically. And I've done it so periodically that it'll be a while before I really run out of anything that I use often. Or there's other ones. FreeCam, Lightmatica, a few other mods that are very, very helpful. Help speed up a bunch of things. But it might ruin your playing experience without you realizing. And it might make the game not as enjoyable. I always warn people. Elytra, oh, I'm telling you, it's a ticking time bomb once people get Elytra. I think people could play for a good few months without ever using Elytra, and the second they get that Elytra, it's a ticking time bomb of a few weeks left. Don't know what it is. And you're moving on to Tridents too. That is very powerful too. Combined, they're powerful. So we can have to go and get a bunch of Blackstone. Gonna be fun. D. Clark, I'm telling you. Okay, I know you have a gold farm. I gotta go look here. I don't even remember. I can't remember how much piglins give for Blackstone. But I built that piglin barn and trade farm. I don't know, a month ago. Yeah, just about. And I'm curious just how much Blackstone they actually get. Oh, it doesn't give as much as I thought. I think I gave these guys, I don't know, a good amount. I guess it's not as much as I thought. Be a good trickle. My big thing I wanted these guys for was just the quartz. I could care less about any of the other materials. The Blackstone's nice, and maybe the Crying Obsidian and the Obsidian. Soul Sand, not half bad. Leather, don't really care. I have a lot of leather. I used to only eat meat or steak. I used to love them. I used to love them too, but they break down the transportation obstacle too well and make everything else almost useless. And crossing oceans way too fast. A few piglins trapped for trading. I don't mind mining too. Yeah, I think this beacon actually it's under the waves, but I don't know if they still spawn this way, but there's some bastions that it's just built upon layers of Blackstone. There's loads of it. This is where I've gotten most of mine in the past. You know, if you make them a little safe and all that, it's just so much. Those are my two ways. Otherwise, you truthfully do get a lot of it. Well, not too far away, I was thinking about. Okay, yeah. Take a beacon, head on over to it. I don't know if you use totems, but make sure you have one. Otherwise, you don't have to. Uh-oh. Everything's gone. Froze there for a second. Floor. Are you... What? What do you mean floor? What happened to your mod badge? How don't I see your mod badge? It's so weird. I know you're modded. Okay. It's there. It wasn't on my screen. In both my chat screens. That was weird. It didn't even pop up on my screen. I hate it. Don't eat swords. Yummy sword. No. Are you on the floor? I have a raid farm. I use totems. There you go. How powerful is a raid farm? I mean, it depends how long you've run it. But how powerful is it for redstone? Are witch farms still a better way of getting redstone? Or are raid farms better? I feel like witch farms probably. Don't witches drop like 4 now? Like guaranteed? I literally was hydrating. That's really funny. I'm gonna hydrate again because I don't mind. I like water. But hey there, H. How you doing? You know, totems are something else. I think they should only trigger for certain damage amounts. Like if you go from 2 hearts to 0, no totem, but 8 plus hearts, totem pop. Really? That would kill a lot of hardcore players, probably. Like if it was a creeper blast that took them out, that's when it would pop. But if they died to lava, they're dead. Or you saying a consecutive amount. Like if it was burning and a consecutive amount. That'll never happen. Not overtime instant, yeah. It's cool, cool. Cool way of thinking about it. I don't know. I don't use totems. I'm not against totems at all. I think they're great for people that have a lot of accidents in Minecraft. I don't use them because I value my inventory space quite a lot, and that's where my food goes because I eat a lot of food. Are we there yet? We're working on it. The pebbles are being placed, you best believe it. No reason to get up from the floor until Lana's off work. I think Deadeye's around. You could work on your game, Hannah. I'm tired too. It's okay for Redstone. I have a witch farm, so I couldn't answer that question. Okay. I've never made a raid farm, nor a witch farm, actually. I was making a game. Yeah, in Minecraft. I not challenged. I basically challenged everyone to make a game by the end of May. Deadeye's working on his. He's doing a PvP objective one. Lara and Elijah are building a hide and seek like doomsday shelter. Elijah also did a drip leaf, what is it called? Spleef, a drip leaf spleef. And then I built another game where it's basically you use fishing rods, and it's a 4-player game against all of one another. Just a real quick one. Use fishing rods to try and yank everyone into the hole in the middle. Last person standing wins. It goes so fast, but it's a lot of fun. When was this? Oh, just randomly. Well, sure, just randomly, I was like, everyone's got to build a game. Pop one due to damage by mobs, just me causing it myself, like fall damage. H, how are you doing, by the way? You popped on in, I don't know how you're doing. So yeah, Hannah's working on checkers, using armor stands and mini blocks. I noticed, Hannah, you don't have, I don't, are you done with your checkers game, actually? I'll ask that first. You're doing good? Well, that's good to hear. I'm doing well. Yeah, fall damage is my mortal enemy. You're not done with it. Okay, good. I had noticed you don't have a way to ping your checker. Everyone was so antsy to play Overwatch last night. Well, Overwatch is fun. Oh yeah, and Lana built a gambling machine. Of course, she built slots. And yes, I have a plan. I just didn't add it yet. Okay. I just had taken a look. I was like, oh, I wonder if Hannah's finished yet. It looks close to done, is what I was thinking. I'm playing Vault Hunter 3 on Minecraft. Ooh, that sounds fun. I had seen gameplay of that and it looked interesting, but I don't know if I'll ever get into it. Is this the Overwatch Coalition you're referring to? Basically. Although we've convinced a lot of people to start playing. We even got D Clark to play Overwatch. I don't really game these days. Good luck. Not at all? That's too bad. Touch Overwatch with a 9.5-foot pole. It's actually weirdly a lot of fun. Like, even Hannah enjoys it. And I say it that way because she has never played an FPS game up until this point. And she was like, what's the point of an FPS game? Isn't it just the same thing over and over? And now Hannah loves it. After paying like $4 grand for that pre-build too. 4 points. You spent almost five. Oh, that's one fancy computer. How much building it would cost too? No acting like that. Really? I don't know. I think I could build a computer for just under 2,000 that will run anything. Here, let me do my rough guesses. I was just in a micro center, Saw some prices. Let's say we put a brand new graphics card in it. That's $700. A 5080 or a 5070. I think a 5080 is in the thousand. 5070 I think is 700. Terabyte of SSD, M.2. That's gonna be like what? 150? Right, 850. Motherboard, that's about 200. 1050. CPU, I don't know that off the top of my head too well. Let's round up to 300. Like a real nice CPU. We play Minecraft after all. That's 1350. We got DDR5 because that's the only motherboard you should be buying at this point. I don't know RAM prices. We'll round it to 300 for 16. It's probably way more than I would ever think it is. I haven't looked at specs in a while. We were at what, 1350? That's 1650? The only thing missing is a PSU at this point. Yeah, just around just under or right around that 2000 mark. And case. Like the other day, and my build is 1100 now, and I can play any game I want. Isn't that crazy, Deadeye? And it's all depending on what you truly want. Oh my goodness, it has been a year. One whole year of being sub. My goodness, thank you there, Mongoose, for the 12-month resub. How are you doing today? Bundle was 400 for Motherboard Ryzen 7. Was it 400? It was 3. Must have been 400 with tax. It's fair, I didn't calculate tax. But still, yeah, I mean, this is a brand new graphics card, really good CPU. I think it can be. Maybe that's just me. And then it always comes down to how fancy do you really want the computer to look. Because you can build some pretty powerful things where it doesn't need all the fancy items. It's 300, went for 7, which was 400. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I really want to get the bundle I was looking at for my computer. Pre-tax, so I don't know what that would have actually been. Also, the new motherboards are fancy. I got to look at one with Hannah's new stuff. And they added, there's like a few different things that I really like about them. Just small stuff. You ever try to remove that sticker? No, I haven't. I'll give it a shot after stream if I remember. It'd be so fun to do a complete rebuild of a computer. I basically have done that with Hannah's. It just has happened over a large time frame. It's all fun and games until you spend your entire Saturday evening troubleshooting all the problems you run into. Yeah, but it was like stupid things. Like it wasn't an actual problem with anything. Everything worked. Just had to make it work. And then I ran into a completely brand new thing that I'd never seen. Now we can do... Okay, I've actually... So after Lana had kind of explained her issue, I started brainstorming ideas of what the problems could be. It obviously could just be her power supply that's the issue. We gotta... I'd love to check her... update her BIOS, give that a shot. Before we do anything too crazy with her power supply. She was saying issues... a while back with graphics card, but I think we fixed that part. But it could also be I don't know. There was two things majorly going wrong. Two or three things actually. I don't know how Lana did it to her computer, honestly. Most likely it's just her power supply is having a big issue, but there could be a few other things that are causing it. Like it could simply just be one of her cables needs to be plugged in a little further. Problems are part of the reward for the new stuff. Exactly. And when I say we, I mean you. Wait, was I on the possible right track with PSU? I mean, yeah. That was the initial idea, but it's not going to be the first thing I check. Anna's got this weird issue where when she shuts down her computer, when she presses her power button to turn on the computer, it don't want to work. She has found, though, when she flips the switch on her power supply, like on and off, and then quickly presses the power button to turn the computer on, it'll turn on. And now that could be a handful of things. It's most likely just a problem with the power supply. But I really hope it's not. It could simply also just be a problem with her BIOS. It could be a cable that just needs to be plugged in. It's a pre-built, so I really doubt that the power supply doesn't have enough voltage output or enough watts for all our different things. That'd be a very silly oversight. One of those. It could be that. I doubt it. So I do have like an actual few ideas. It could also be, and I have questions for Lana as to when this started. I'm curious if it happened after she moved. Because that helps me narrow things down. Or just helps me think of things. Because then, very likely could be a cable that needs to be just reset or pushed in. Or, another thing I really doubt, I'm curious if she were to try a different outlet in her place. Because the outlet might not be sending enough voltage. I bet she loves all the tech support that has been forced upon her in the last week. What do you mean? Nothing's been forced. My brain just starts thinking when someone says they have a problem. We solved one of her problems. On to the next. Then we gotta help out Lige in probably sometime this year. His computer needs an upgrade. I think, for his CPU and then also his power supply. Two very fun things to mess around with. That eye should be fine. He just built his recently. D. Clark, you just got a new computer, actually. Didn't you? That was Lara's computer. She's had a few random issues, but I blame user error on that one. Yep, I did. Ah, perfect. Yeah, mine's only like 3 years old. Is it actually? Has it been that long, Deadeye? I thought you built one. Recently. Like in the last 2 years. It can't be 4 years. There's no way. Unless it was someone else. Was it not Alex that built one? No. It's been a long 4 years. Oh, don't say that. There's been parts of it that might be long. It's been quite a 4 years though. Looking back on it all. No, almost 3 years. No way. Oh, let's check on DMs. Let's see here. I remember you had asked for something. What's this? Oh, has it really been that long? I mean, you're probably more right than me. Oh my god, it's been 3 years. Huh. It really hasn't felt that long. What graphics card do you have in yours? Is it a 30 series? 2022? That was a year. That was a year. Laptop is a 1050. It is a 30. I was gonna take a guess it was 3060. I skipped the 30 series. And I'll probably skip the 50. Apparently I like the even numbers. You know what I do need to upgrade? My monitors. These things are the oldest thing in my setup. Everything else is newer than them. Even the desk. Like my everything. Because I was using the two of them, my left and right, on my old computer. My goodness, Odie! Hello there! Welcome on in there, Wandering Widget. Strawberry Pop-Tart. I love your community's names, by the way, Odie. You guys have some fun names. Odie themself, hello there. How are you doing? What were you up to today? Thank you for the extraordinary raid. I dearly hope you guys are already following. Why didn't that shout out work? Following Odie. Let's type it over here. There we go. That one worked. Odie's raided us many times in the past. So definitely hope you're already following. Otherwise, please do give a follow. You do. You guys have a Wandering Widget, Strawberry Pop. Those are fun names. I love it. From placing slabs on Impossible Minecraft. Are slabs hard to place on Impossible Minecraft? To me, the names are there. Yeah, they probably cause you a lot of pain, don't they, Odie? Thanks. No problem. I hope you all are doing well. We're just in my solo world as usual. I mean, you guys have seen the mountain. Still working on it. Placing down stone today. It's actually been a little bit since we placed stone. I've had some busy few weeks here, so I haven't had as much time. Pain he usually deserves. What? Odie is an angel. I've been in Odie's stream. He doesn't deserve it. That's awesome. Oh, that was just a quick view. I thought you guys had seen it. I know you guys have seen it, but yeah. Thank you there. Strawberry Pop-Tart. Fallen Angel. No, no. Don't say that, Odie. There might be a crack or two in the Halo, but that can be repaired. Then you haven't been in Odie streaming long enough? Maybe not. It has been a while. It's been a while since I've been in anyone's stream. I've been able to pop into Game Time with Eric's stream a bit because he's been streaming for 40 days basically straight. He's starting again tonight. I'll be curious if it finishes. He's been on a huge subathon, but he pauses the timer anytime he's away, so it just kind of carries. At this point, he's just streaming his regular schedule. On the Halo years ago. Oh my goodness, Odie, you don't say that. I wouldn't. Oh, that's terrible. Well, if any of you guys need to raid run, feel free to. I really appreciate you raiding on in there, Odie. It's great seeing you. Otherwise, I'll be going for a little bit longer here. You're always welcome to hang out. I'm not shooing any of you away. I love having anyone around. What were we talking about before this? Computer specs. Of course. We're just about done with that conversation anyway. I love writing. I don't know what kind of question that particularly is. Do you? I do need to go out and get salad stuff, Lurk. Oh, see, perfect. Go and get some food in you there, Odie. I appreciate the lurk, and I appreciate the raid once again. Horse? Well, fair enough. How are you doing there, Mitron, though? Has your day been well? How's your? It's the end of the week. It's Friday already. Well, we don't need to say that now. But I do hope you're doing well. Hope your week wasn't too bad. That goes for anyone. We're just working on a mountain here at the moment, though. So I was just saying. Placing down stone. Wow. You know, I was thinking this area throughout here was kind of getting boring, but honestly, looking at it, we got all sorts of different winding paths in that. How much stone have I placed? Oh goodness, it's past 1,000,000. 1.37 million. 1.37 million. Wow. We're definitely not hitting 2 million. We were taking guesses a year or two back, year and a half ago probably. Like, I'm not gonna hit 2 million. That was like when we were nearing the million mark at that point. I'm gonna hit 2 million. I don't think I am anymore. 1.5 maybe. I think even then, we were nearing on the million. I was like, I don't know if I'll hit 2 million. It might be close. I don't think it's gonna be close at this point. I mean, we placed a lot of stone, and we're nearing. I mean, there's a lot of hours left, but looking at it, we're getting there. Does anyone have a water cooling computer? They have water cooling in theirs. There's some really easy ones that you can just hook up. Uh, never used water cooling before. I don't know anyone that does. I feel like Mongoose would be the one that would have water cooling. Who have one, don't need it. Water cooling, absolutely. I think most of the time you need it for CPU stuff, and I don't think it's ever necessary. I actually still like fans. I've heard water cooling can doesn't last as long as fans. Then again, I have I've burned through a couple sets of fans now. Most people don't even need a yeah. They're still really cool. It's fascinating. That's the fun part. Most people don't need new graphics cards. They still buy them. I need a GPU on my 3080 on pad. Yeah, see, that's fair. Or it's like you can't run the games you want to play. That's when most people should do stuff. Or if something starts slowing down and annoying. One day it just stopped working and I didn't even overclock. Really? I haven't heard of someone actually. It must have just been faulty at that point. Had to settle for 4070. There you go. That's what I got. Yeah, I got a 47 too. It works great. Run any game I want. Couldn't remember. It was 60 or 70. And it worked out great. I was able to put my old 2070 into Hannah's computer, and she had just an ancient thing. Funny, that's actually how I've upgraded a few people's computers. I'll upgrade my graphics card, and then they get my old one. I was building one for one of my brothers, and it was during the graphics card crisis, and I couldn't find them a graphics card that had a reasonable price. Then I eventually found a 2070. I was like, well, I'll just buy the 2070. You'll get my 2060. I think it was a 2060 Super. It was basically brand new still. It's funny. Uh, he doesn't know a single thing about his computer. He used to think he was fine with technology. Then I had him screen share for me at one point. I don't remember what it was. He needed help downloading something, and I was like, go into your file explorer and do this and that. And yeah, I felt like I was. He didn't know what the heck he was doing in his file explorer. I was like, I guess you don't look at that often. I don't know, it takes practice doing anything. Just getting exposed to it all. Buy computers nowadays, they don't tell you how the heck to run them. You look it up. But usually you'll try something and it'll work, but it might not be working the right way. This game is gonna take the entire month. It's okay, Deadeye. I'll help you in any way I can with resources. Keep getting ideas that are just adding and adding to it. You gotta stop. I had the same problem, Deadeye, with my game, my PvP game. Like, you can just keep thinking of games, but you need to set a baseline point of what you want the game to at least be. And then you can add anything. When I did our first playtest of my game, I didn't have the food dispensers randomly throughout the map. I just gave everyone a golden carrot on respawn. And I knew it was going to be broken. After we finished our round, that was like one of those things that's like, we have too much food. I was like, yeah, I know, I got a plan to fix it. It was just one of those playtesting things that I didn't get it fully finished before we had a group of us together. And then like my potion dispensers for strength, that was added later on as well. After one or two playtests. It was an idea I had, but I was like, it's not necessary. Added it, love it. It's gonna have to be a few playtests for balance and timing. Yeah. That's okay. Um, yeah, Minecraft's really weird too. It's not very balanced when it comes to like low level gear and damage. And then once you go to diamond, it's like you can block anything. Like your weapons don't do enough damage at that point. I usually find stone swords and iron armor are a good balance of like a good back and forth. Just a normal bow is usually best. Bows do a lot of damage. But I know you were talking about classes, and that's a whole nother thing. Like if you want to build a tank, I think you said a tank at one point, you'll just have to throw them in diamond armor with like a, I don't know. Should give them an axe is too much maybe. I was thinking axe because it's very slow to use. I guess like I always worry. I don't know how your game's gonna play, but like using anything that can break fast, any wooden tool. Wonder if you could give them slowness in their armor, like an armor up station. You just instantly give them a really slow potion and slow the tank down. I mean, it only lasts for so long. Weird, fun ideas. You can do anything with potions, exactly. Oh, you want? I've messed around with a lot of that, trying to balance stuff. There'll probably be two classes per team, but maybe different for attack versus defense. Okay, that's how it works. There's one team defending and one attacking. Okay. I wondered. You had kind of explained the game. I was like, are both people attacking and they're just trying to get as far as possible? No, it's defense. Okay. So you're making Overwatch. Joking. Can you imagine? Give someone Elytra for Mercy. Arena's gonna be sick. Sounds amazing. I'm excited. I've got great ideas for it. I believe you. You sounded excited. I mean, you probably remember it. I streamed it when I was working on my PvP game. I was beyond excited whilst building that, and I had so many ideas. I'm sure Deaglar remembers. We sat in a creative world and just did redstone for a stream. I'll play Stone for a little bit longer. I might end a little early here. And end a little early. We actually got a lot of progress done. We started right around over here and we kind of just brought everything up here. Everything's gotta start shooting up a little bit again. We brought a bunch of it up here. Placed 3 shulkers of stone. I've actually been doing amazing for. We want to place 3 shulkers of stone in 2.5 hours? That's amazing. You know, if we keep playing actively, I had a maze that I had basically almost all designed out that I was gonna build as a game. If we're still actively playing in a few weeks, I might bring that idea back up. You know what else is banned? I was listening to some Core Keeper music, and it makes me really want to play the game again. But it's a game you can here. I don't even know how many hours I stuck into it. For one playthrough of it, we did it in one playthrough. Core Keeper. It takes like 70 hours to do a good playthrough of it and beat all the bosses, basically. I just don't have that time. It's so fun. It's like playing Terraria. It'll take 100 hours to beat it. It's like I got everyone's enjoying Overwatch still. I'm still enjoying it too. I'm always enjoying Minecraft. I don't have time for all the different games. Wish I did. I feel like I barely have enough time for Minecraft. And I feel like that when I'm only playing Minecraft. We'll hold on to that. I'm gonna call it here. I still have my stream on Sunday morning. On Paper Hats, that'll be fun. We'll be chopping more trees or working on the Shulker Shell farm. This is crazy. I really wish you guys could walk around the mountain and just feel the scale of it. Like this thing spans 1,000 by 1,000 blocks. It's crazy after playing in different worlds that I'm not always next to, and then I come back to this thing and it's the size of multiple biomes put together. Maybe I'm just. Maybe you guys already know that. I mean, I know you know that, but like, just processing it. It's crazy. Anywho. Anyhoozle. I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. We're gonna raid out to Oscar and Tabs. Go say hello to those two. We'll raid Oscar. Yeah. I don't think anyone's streaming Paper Hats at the moment. Yeah, we'll go say hi to Oscar and Tabs, two lovely friends. I didn't even realize they were streaming here today. So I'm happy to see them live. Oh my goodness, Tabs got a tiara on. But anywho, I appreciate you guys all hanging out with me here today. Tonight, Friday. I'll be live Sunday. When's the start time of my stream? 10 a.m.? Why is it so late in the morning? That's right. It's Sunday and nobody's awake. I forgot. I think I'm live at 10 a.m. Central Time on Sunday. We'll be on the Paper Hats SMP, as I was saying. It's been absolutely amazing here. Do grab the raid message. Grab the first one if you're subbed. Grab the second one if you're not. That's alright by me. I just really appreciate when people do grab the raid message. Plus, Oscar and Tabs, absolute amazing streamers if you're not following them already. I couldn't give them more praise than any other streamers, truthfully. Definitely worth a follow. They're doing a duo stream together with a shared chat feature. It's really interesting. I don't know how the heck it works. But they're doing some Blazing Caves, and that's always fun. But other than that, I appreciate you guys always hanging out with me. Do grab the raid message. It means the world to me. And then I'll see y'all on Sunday. Y'all have a lovely rest of the night. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye now.